so I've been dealing with a married man.
You are not embarrassing. You are not shy. You come up with the, nah, you see what I'm talking about? Yo, you step up to the mic. You step up to a mic and going up to the mic, then covering your face like you're embarrassed or you can't believe yourself. When you've been doing this for a whole while, you decide to go commit any infidelity. If you want to go enjoy and dip into some wonders outside of life, bro, I would advise you, leave the bitch. All right. We got another Janae Danyiel video. Looks like they wanted me to react to Janae for like a while now, man. Well, we got side chicks are exposing themselves online and it is getting messy. Okay, this is different. Usually when it comes to side chicks, they try to stay invisible or they just end up being seen, but now they're exposing themselves willingly. Okay, I want to see what's going on here. I'm interested.
Why would you take your phone that you paid for and let the whole world know that you're a side chick?
I'm a side chick. Of course I don't want your man to myself. I don't want to be the first dumb in line.
Cope.
I don't think I have the mind capacity to be the only girlfriend. I need to make sure I'm in charge of scheduling you out to these other women.
Could you share?
Was that a wedding band on her ring finger while she just said that? Or is that her right hand? Because I know the camera reverses stuff. Because this is my left hand.
To these other women.
Could you share your man with somebody if he gave you everything you wanted?
I share these men for less because
That's
they
wild.
gonna cheat anyway.
That's
Being
wild.
the other woman has never really been a new phenomenon. It just looks a little different today. Back in the early days, women were reminded to be composed and have top-notch etiquette, while men were simply reminded that they were men.
From infancy on, we all learn from our parents, our peers, and our society that there's a difference in what is acceptable or correct behavior for a man and for a woman.
A girl is a girl. She's taught that these are the things that a girl does. She walks a certain way, she talks a certain way, she looks a certain way. And the same thing with a fella. He's taught that these are the things that a fella should do. He should walk a certain way and look manly and walk manly and talk manly.
Those gender roles that society placed on men and women also shaped what each of them could get away with. And yes, those expectations followed them in the bedroom.
Society expects your husband to cheat. Men have needs, you see. They're prone to urges, which a society views as natural, almost charming. Any signs of passion or desire in a woman are viewed as suspicious, even shameful. So when your husband seeks pleasure elsewhere, an actress, a barmaid, a brothel, it's shrugged off. Boys will be boys.
Society tolerated male promiscuity as a necessary evil. He's a man with urges and instinct. And on the other hand, the woman that he was hiding from the world, or his wife, she was the one that ended up facing the shame and embarrassment for all parties involved.
The new Auto-Tune 2026 has been in the gym and it's dropped some weight. Same act.
I beg your pardon? I am Mrs. Stephen Haynes. Sorry, but I don't think I know you. I believe it's my husband you know. Oh. So Stephen's told you.
Being the other woman, or the woman he only sees on the weekend, that came with a type of shame you wouldn't dare tell the world. But today, oh today, women are turning that very position into a trend. In today's video, we're gonna look at how a situation most women only discussed in a locked diary is now an all eyes on humiliation ritual. Welcome to the Girl Talk you didn't know you needed. Now, I'm not saying you have to subscribe. You're classy. I know you don't just give those away for free, but hopefully at the end of this video, we become bestie enough for you to take that next step. When it came to affairs, or situationships as we call them today, back in the day, what made them different weren't the actions. No, we all know those will always be the same. It was the silence.
So it seems the digital age has made it easier for us to cheat. But there's one group of guys who have always found it pretty easy.
Men in positions of power seeking sex outside their primary relationship is something as old as time.
But for almost 100 years, their indiscretions were kept secret, protected by one hell of a bro code.
A lot of men who stepped outside their marriage or had multiple women were mainly men in power who suffered a lot less consequences than the woman they were keeping secret. And in many of those cases, turning a blind eye was something that was hoped to be a part of the agreement.
Camilla was a married woman, having an affair with the Prince of Wales. As it turned out, her husband had no problem with her affair with Charles, because he was also seeing women outside his relationship with Camilla.
Sounds like he was trying to make himself feel better. Giving cope. I wonder who else reacted to this video. I wonder who else is reacting to this video. I wonder if they have the same take that I got. But to say you don't have a problem with somebody greasing your wife, my G, because you were greasing somebody else is kind of wild. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like giving Adam 22. It's like, oh, I grease other shorties too. Somebody else go grease somebody else will grease the shorty. No. No.
Charles was still in love with Camilla and had hoped that Diana was someone who would turn a blind eye to their clandestine relationship.
If you were the side chick, you had to stay quiet. If you were the wife, you had to stay quiet by sitting back and accepting it. Even if you were the cheater and your private actions became public, you had to claim you were mentally insane just to protect everything attached to your name.
Word.
You're not the father of the child. Oh, Johnny, I've been very wicked. I have done very wrong.
When Sir Thomas, her father, went to see his daughter, he went straight upstairs and saw his daughter, came downstairs and said, poor thing, she's mad. They began to realize that this was the scheme, that if she could be proved to be mad, then she would never be able to stand up in a divorce court and give evidence.
Harriet's father had determined...
Yo, what? Yo, it really was like that back in the day? Nah, that's wild. You're telling me, bro, say, yo, you're not gonna divorce this man. You're not gonna leave this man. You're not gonna get dropped off because you won't get picked up back. So you gonna be crazy for the rest of your life. You gonna go batshit for the rest of your life. You gonna have no sense. You gonna need to go to a psych ward, but you gonna still be married though. Yo.
To sacrifice his daughter for the sake of family honor by instructing her to feign madness.
Now, as we're looking at all these affairs from the past, I want to quickly say that we're not romanticizing or reminiscing them. It's going to show you just how far we've come today.
The movies do it, if I'm going to be honest.
It was the things that no one dared to talk about that tore lives apart. But today, it can be small, annoying things that can literally throw your whole week off. This video is sponsored by Clover, who lets you access up to $400 before payday with knowing that I'm not. Clover can help you or late fees. Click the link in my description so they know I sent you. Thank you, Clover, for sponsoring today's video. As the decades moved along and the culture started shifting, these situations were no longer something people had to whisper about. They stopped being something that could risk you and your entire bloodline's reputation. Affairs and hidden relationships started showing up more openly in movies and television, and not just as scandals, but in my opinion, I feel like they started to become romanticized.
Yeah, that's the thing too. That's the thing too, I realize. You see, whenever it comes to certain things that were not accepted by culture or accepted by the world, whenever it get placed in stuff like movies that people watch, they feed their eyes with it. When it comes to music, things that people feed their ears with, and even when it comes to like culture, as in what they're used to and expected around them and like how people are, it becomes normal. You feel me? So when something like that, which is distasteful for the past how many years, if they put it in front of your face enough and spam it in front of your life enough, eventually you're gonna be like, this shit is normal, bro. You feel me? You go from being in an honest place to a place that people keep on telling lies, and now shit, this is the life I live. Everybody tells lies, so I'm gonna tell lies too. You feel me? Shorty's cheat, so I'm gonna cheat too. You feel me? They gonna say men cheat, so she gonna cheat too. Because it's being normalized. Like, let's be honest, I've been hearing a bunch of songs, and even coming from a Caribbean person, a bunch of songs, even in dancehall, even in trap, hip-hop, that express the idea of cheating on a regular, bro. You feel me? So it's just something that has become normalized. Romanticized, I'm gonna say yes, because there's this thing where, how does something that doesn't belong to me, or something that I shouldn't take feel it fulfills me weirdly enough more that I take and I go for what I shouldn't get. It's almost like Eve, you know what I'm saying? Eating the apple because it was desirable to the eye, you feel me? It felt good, you feel me? It looked good, but for some reason, why do you feel like you desire something that you shouldn't have? You know you should not partake in, but something about it feels so good because you're not supposed to get it. It's like when I used to grow up and they used to tell me, I used to see the iron on the iron board and I never touched that shit. And one day, someone just made the mistake and was like, yo, Josh, don't touch the iron. Somebody made the mistake one day and was like, yo, don't touch the iron. Why did you tell me that? Now I gotta touch it. I touched it, burnt my shit, bro.
And it's kind of messed up. Have you ever noticed how many movies, especially romantic ones, just sneak infidelity into the plot like it's totally fine? Like, oh yeah, I know they're engaged or in a committed relationship, but have you seen the chemistry with this other person?
Cheating, and it really bothers me when TV and movie writers romanticize cheating, because first of all, we cannot ignore how much influence media has on our perspective about life. So when these cheating scenes are added for effect or just for drama, it is actually not funny.
So now that cheating and being the hidden lover is a bit more modern and quirky.
So it's okay that I kind of cheated on him?
With whom? Well, he was a guy from work, and it was nothing.
You see how like they just slip it in and she just casually says she cheated, almost like she didn't make a mistake. It was just like a little one-off, like a little boop. You know what I mean? Like, you're not slick. You feel me? But yeah.
You know me, it was just sex.
It's also become braggable.
That's the last thing I'd want to hear a bitch say if I was having a conversation like that.
To be kept secret or to be with someone when you know you shouldn't.
I'm a side chick. Of course I knew that man was married before I started dealing with him. I'm a side chick. Of course I sent him back home to be unhappily happy so he could come back to me and be.
So they're actually going on the internet claiming their position. Okay. Isn't the whole point of being the side chick not nobody knowing that you are or somebody's side chick? Isn't that the whole point of being a side chick? Being a side chick gives a lot of these women like a rush or like a uproar feeling that it's like it gives a woman this feeling that she sees a man and she can take him, like he's willing to break rules for her, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could get the, you know, I'm having intercourse with this married man, I'm flirting, I'm getting time out of this man that has a girlfriend or whatever the case may be. He's showing me more time, he's showing me more effort, whatever the case may be. You feel like you the shit, low-key, because you getting attention from somebody that's locked in with somebody that they made it clear that, yo, I'm gonna be with you for life. So you must feel something to come on and be like, oh, I'm the shit because I'm the side chick. Of course, I only see him on the weekends. I get the best of him, blah, blah, robber. So you're telling me that you're okay with being a homewrecker? You're trying to tell me that you are okay. You're just okay with the idea of being on the side, bro. That's not a compliment, bro. It's not. It's not a compliment. You're okay with being a homewrecker. And I hear a lot of females always talking about we want to protect the other girls. Then do it. Stop doing it. Stop being the side chick. Stop. Come on, yo. Somebody gonna tell me stop talking. I'm missing the game. Let's play the video.
I'm a side chick. Of course I'm the authorized user on a credit card that you have no idea about. I'm a side chick. Of course I don't work because our husband pays all the bills.
I knew, and
Our
y'all may
husband is
think I'm
wild.
reaching, and that's okay, but I knew when SZA came out with that song, that's when the conversation started changing. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's The Weeknd by SZA, where she
Oh,
casually
I remember this
admits
song.
that
I remember
she's
this
not
song.
the main woman, she's the one
I remember
he
this song. I
sees
remember this song.
only on the weekends.
The My Man, Your Man, whatever song. I remember that song.
Put the pieces
And you know people love SZA too, bro. Dog.
together as you will.
What I'm actually saying in the song is my man is your man. Like, we all share the same dude, saying that I'm aware, I don't care, I'm not trying to, like, I don't need to be his girl. Like, it's not even saying that you're his girl, saying that none of us are his girl. All of
All right, we're back. I took a short break, you know, an appointment came up, so I had to get my hair cut. You know, the boy look sharp, the boy look clean, but without further ado, we're going to resume the video. Where were we? Alright, let's get into it.
All of us are just out here trying to get different things for different reasons, and my particular reason is just get here and do what you said you was gonna do. I think it's like taking the power back, because it's like women just are supposed to do nothing but like cry and feel weird and like, oh my God, like I don't have no, he's not my man, I have separate, it's just, it doesn't matter.
With lyrics that read, like, is you coming home? Is you, I'm sorry, I can't do this. Are you out with her? Like, in context, it makes sense in the song, but actually saying the grammar out loud, it just doesn't, I can't do it. I don't care long as you hear by 10:30, no later than. My man is your man. Heard it's her man too. Super catchy, super toxic, sums up modern music today, right? Now from my understanding, this is her story, this is her experience, and I'm not going to knock that for her. But what I will say is I do feel like this song conditioned a lot of women into thinking that this is normal.
But don't get me wrong, I like being a side chick because I don't gotta deal with all that bullshit. Just f me and go. You gotta keep me happy so I don't tell your girlfriend. So you gonna buy me that Birkin bag. You gonna give me that Birkin bag. Don't get me wrong. You can go home to your plane. You can leave here.
So you don't mind being a side chick?
I don't. What? You can go.
Why were we in 2016, 17 screaming, she's like 9 to 5, I'm the weekend? Why were we praising being side chicks? Why were we boasting about the fact that that man couldn't give a rat's petunia about us Monday through Friday, but as soon as that weekend came around, we were his choice?
It's basically encouraging women to share a man because it's sexually liberating. And my man is her man, and I'm not sad, I'm not crying about.
Bro, what about sharing a man is sexually liberating? I'm not saying she's saying that, but what about having somebody else's man or sharing somebody else's man is sexually liberating? You know why that's weird to me? Because literally by sharing so many risks, the number one thing, if we're gonna go the spiritual route, you're messing yourself up. That's number one. If we go the other route when it comes to physical health, you can contract something, because who knows, the same side chick that you got is going out with other niggas, you feel me? And then she's coming back to you as well as a side chick, while you also got your girl, which I don't know if some people swear for their girl or not, but you already got a whole faith situation going on there. You could literally catch something as the side chick. So you could literally, who knows who the side chick is going to meet even after she deals with her man, her like weekend dude type vibe. You feel what I'm saying? You come back and then you catch something. How do you know you're the only one that he has as a side chick? You feel what I'm saying? So you're saying all these things talking about weekend lover, I'm playing all these dudes, whatever the case may be, I'm barring him for the weekend. You're risking your body. You're giving yourself up, putting yourself in harm's way when it comes to getting an STD. That's number one. You're putting yourself in harm's way mentally. You're messing up your pH. That's another one that they be talking about. You messing up yourself spiritually and mentally. This is not a power play. This is child's play. This is dumb.
Because I'm just playing him. I'm just taking the power back.
So could you share your man with somebody if he gave you
You're not taking the power back, because the minute you get pregnant, you're cooked.
everything you wanted?
I share these men for less because they gonna go cheat anyway. So if I know for sure that he's going to give me everything I wanted, I will voluntarily share. Because we involuntarily share these men all the time. They cheat. My man probably cheating as we speak. I don't give a damn. I'm working.
Literally.
Because yes, men get away with way too much when it comes to these arrangements. So I'm all for taking your power back. But taking your power back shouldn't mean letting a man have that much power over you.
I don't need to be the main girlfriend. I just need to be the favorite girlfriend. I don't think I have the mind capacity to be the only girlfriend. That means you got to get on my nerves 24/7. I don't feel like dealing with him this week. Can you pick up the slack for me? I need that. You do what you do. Send them back on Wednesday, and then I'm gonna keep them for Tuesday, Thursday, Friday.
I hate the fact that how she's talking is almost like he's a bother, like he's troublesome. Like she talks from a position like she's pimping him out, like she's tired of him, like she's tolerating him, like she just only wants the positive side of him, like she don't enjoy it. Almost like it's like she's talking about him like a kid, like, oh, I want to enjoy time with him, but take him for the rest of the weekend and babysit him. I can't deal with all his emotions and all his attitude. What? Yo, them girls I eat that, bro. Like, like, I really are going to do that. Like, this don't make no sense, bro. This don't make no sense, fam. Like, this don't make no sense to me, dog. What you mean you don't need to be the main girlfriend, you need to be the favorite girlfriend? I'm not gonna lie, listening to them talk like this, it just sounds stupid. It just sounds stupid. It sounds dumb. It sounds dumb as hell.
Friday, and then you gonna get the other days. I need to be that girl. I need to make sure I'm in charge of scheduling you out to these other women. You know what I'm saying? Like, am I crazy for that?
If he's with multiple women and he decides who's first, second, or who's the favorite, I'm sorry, but the power was never actually yours. So the fact that, and I say this in the most respectful way possible, the fact that this isn't shameful anymore. It's not a secret.
When somebody comes and asks a question about side chicks, why is it always so negative? And why is it like, oh, you guys are wrong or whatever? That man doesn't love you. That man's not gonna leave his wife.
There's an argument that sometimes the side chick get the best of the man.
And I do.
Okay. Oh, my God.
You. Yo, there's this thing called, I don't believe in it necessarily, but everybody has this thing that they say, yo, listen, they have this thing to say that karma is a thing. I don't necessarily believe in karma, but they have this thing to say karma is a thing. I do have a belief that what goes around comes around, you feel me? What you sow, you will reap. So if these women desire at some point in the future to get into their own relationship, loyal relationship, if karma bites them in the rear end, it's game over, bro.
When
they all of a sudden start losing their shit.
somebody comes and asks a question about side chicks, why is it always so negative? And why is it like, oh, you guys are wrong or whatever? That man doesn't love you. That man's not gonna leave his wife.
There's an argument that sometimes the side chick get the best of the man.
And I do.
Okay. Oh, my God.
So I've been dealing with a married man.
You are not embarrassing. You are not shy. You come up with the you see what I'm talking about? Yo, you step up to the mic. You step up to a mic in front of thousands of people. I'm not sure how much people are in this stage. I do know this show, this podcast, or I'm not sure what they call it, but you step up with the big ass VIP access around your neck. Step up to the mic talking about what she say?
So I've been dealing with a married man. He's been with his
You step up to the mic with your VIP access badge, going up to the mic, then covering your face like you're embarrassed or you can't believe yourself when you've been doing this for a whole while. Yo, she literally went up there to brag, bro. I ain't gonna cap. She went up there to brag because she gets validation out of something that doesn't belong to her, is breaking his barriers to go deal with you. Because let's be honest, right? Let's be honest. This is nothing out of disrespect, but she's probably not the most sought after type. That's the word I'm gonna use. Sought after type. And I guess it's enough of a validation that somebody who's married sees you enough to cheat with you. So that gives you enough validation and you feel like you wanna brag and you feel like that's good to be on your badge. It's not.
situation for 20 years.
Don't be trying to make it light by saying his situation. He's been married for 20 years. Go ahead.
I just want to know why it turns me on.
You see what I'm talking about? Do you see what I'm talking about? Do you see what I'm talking about? Do you see what I am talking about, bro?
Normal to be in a situation or situationship where you know that you're not the main course, so you accept the crumbs.
Top 5 reasons why I was so comfortable being a side chick. So I was giving my therapist the rundown, chopping it up. She goes on to say that I'm addicted to the highs that he provides for me in the moment.
And that's led us
Alright, so I'm gonna add to this. I know I've been pausing the video a lot, but just bear with me. The highs that come with it just reminds me of hookup culture overall, where even if you're not cheating, the one night stand, you start talking to somebody, but it's not really courting or dating. You guys start talking and hanging around each other and just have plenty of sex, and then move to the next person because you enjoy the highs and can't deal with the actual testing of a relationship. So you want the excuse of enjoying the sex, enjoying the good emotions, the good vibes, good conversations without the conflict, the growth, and all those things that come with the actual relationship. So you're basically settling for being a piece of toilet paper. Basically, you get used and you get thrown to the left, or thrown in the toilet bowl and then get swirled in that shit, whatever you want to call it.
The weekend lover trend. Now, if you've somehow
Wait, nah, did they take a picture of that dude?
us to where we are today. Incoming, the weekend lover trend.
They took pictures of bro. They took pictures of bro. Hey, I can't do this, bro. I couldn't.
Now, if you somehow missed this trend, let me catch you up, because people aren't just talking about or singing about being the booty call. No, they're submitting evidence. The trend is simple. Women show their face and then they show the man that only sees them.
Yo, bro, and this is the crazy part, right? Here's the crazy part. When if a girl is like cheating on a guy or whatever the case may be, right? And they got their affair going on, because that guy wants to keep it going and he's just on that vibe and he don't care and he don't want nothing from her, you just keep doing whatever. He's not gonna post nothing, he's not gonna brag nothing, he's not gonna dare say a thing. You feel me? Why are you going on TikTok posting the niggas back? Why you on TikTok posting these back? Bro, you know for a fact somebody gonna roll up on social media and know for a fact that, oh, that dude looks like your boyfriend, that dude looks like your husband, that dude looks like your guy, the guy you talking to. Are these shorties not afraid to like be caught or something?
Them on the weekend.
I will defend a woman's rights and wrongs, but this weekend lover trend is making me sick to my stomach, and I don't know, I feel like you could not waterboard that information out of me, and I'll take that to my grave.
Do we have to start holding women accountable as a group, as a whole? Because that's why the men are not the men think they are the baddies. Like, the audacity. What do you mean you're his sneaky link for the weekend? Like, we have to stand up.
But oh, I forgot to mention, most of the time, these faces of the men are either not in frame or blurred.
Bro.
Because who knows?
Bro, I'm not gonna lie.
But oh, I forgot
with
to
these
mention,
pictures, yo,
most of the time,
you better
these
hope.
faces.
You better hope, because you know for a fact if a girl know that a guy has like girlfriends, and she see one of these familiar faces,
are either
and then sees a picture with a signature tattoo. Oh, I know that car. Oh, I know that car. Oh, I know that phone. Oh, I know that tattoo. Bro, you're cooked, bro.
Not in frame or blurred.
Like,
because who knows what that man or who that man is doing when he's not with her, or when it's Monday through Friday.
What the is up with y'all? Are y'all okay? This is high school activities. Y'all posting pictures of backs that y'all had to hide and take. I know you lying.
Yo.
So as these people are basically telling the world that they're the second choice, or they're just a
what? I love being the second option. I love being easily replaced. Trauma. I never wanted to be your second choice. It's giving trauma and
choice overall. The lyrics, "I never wanted to be your weekend lover" from Prince's song Purple Rain are playing in the background.
And if Prince was still alive, he would be pissed off that people are on this app using Purple Rain of all songs to talk about being a side piece. That one little piece that says, "I never wanted to be your weekend lover," and then people are posting the person that they're screwing, who may or may not be in a relationship.
Apparently you can go from 0 to a complete site in just a single prompt with Wix Harmony. I don't know if this is going to be possible. Or
Prince would be pissed.
Okay, now you got the full story, but this is what's not being told. The women doing this trend, they aren't doing it because they want to take the power back. there goes that phrase again, because that's what
Right.
SZA and a lot of other women think taking the power back means. To basically show that you can do the same heartless, no strings, no feelings attached actions of a man. So then why does this feel like a cry for help instead of a grab at power?
This trend of I don't want to be your weekend lover, y'all have to stop. I'm getting PTSD. Like, this is triggering the out of me, okay? Some of the images, I'm like, Lord, please, I can't go back there.
In my 20s, I slept my way through Manhattan because I had no self-respect for myself.
Whoa, whoa, yo. Bro, she caught me off guard. She's intense, bro. Her eyes, bro. Her eyes. Yeah, she got bodies on her. She got bro, her energy is just intense, bro. Her eyes, bro, how she's just up in the camera, bro, is wild.
And the reason I was a weekend lover to all of these really sexy men was because I didn't have any boundaries. I wasn't standing up and saying, that doesn't work for me. I don't want to just be your casual girl that we have a fun time and then you drop me like a bad habit. I was taking anything I could get because I was praying to the gods above that maybe this person was going to choose me.
And the text, y'all. Oh my goodness, the text. Not only are people exposing
Bro, they're leaking text messages now, bro.
themselves and the worst in themselves, they're exposing text messages too, which personally I find much worse.
This girl said, can't keep casually sleeping with you. I want something more out of this. The person said, I don't want a relationship with you. I thought I made that clear enough.
Bro, a lot of these girls gonna get humbled one day. I ain't gonna cap. Eventually.
These screenshots I'm seeing of these texts that these men be sending y'all, are y'all okay? Like, truly, are we well?
I mean, text messages of women begging for a text back, showing text from men panicking at the thought of anyone finding out that they were linking. I mean, y'all, look at this. I'm gonna block you and then unblock you when I want you over? That sounds like he has another woman at home, does it not?
I am so happy we never had social media when I was growing up, because y'all really have got me up with this weekend lover trend. You the side chick and you posting the man that don't want your Are y'all okay? Because baby, what if that silhouette that you are posting, the woman that actually sees him Monday through Friday sees that and now, oh my God, how stupid can y'all be?
Now, all of this boils down to one thing. Well, two things. That is the blame and the shame. And the internet is in shambles about which party involved, that being the man or the woman, should take on the blame and the shame.
Both of them, because you're, dude, I understand when people go through stuff in a relationship, but at the end of the day, you should not be cheating as a dude or as a girl. And then also blame Shorty as well, because one, you are a tool or the access or providing the access for a man to do wrong. Let him go do that shit somewhere else. And bro, don't do that. Just leave.
I don't support all women, because some of y'all are slow. What do you mean a weekend lover trend? Is y'all just exposing that y'all are side chicks? Showing pictures of these men, messages of them doing you the worst way, because they don't want to get caught?
Again, why are we shaming women for the wrongs of...
Bro, as I said, it's giving this traumatic, like, enjoyment. Like, they're getting something out of it. I don't know what it is.
men? Now people are blaming women for the weekend lover trend. Like, it's not the woman's fault that a man was an asshole and is now deciding to post about it for community, because I'm sure other women have experienced the same thing, and y'all are blaming women again.
And the crazy thing is, as I was researching this,
How could you not, though? How could you not, though? How could you not, though? They're the main ones sharing it. I've rarely seen a dude on TikTok, hey, I'm the side dude, hey, I'm the side dude, hey, I'm the side. Probably in a song, you know what I mean, in the music, but in real life, he's not saying that like that,
I was
bro.
scrolling and scrolling, and it was really hard to find videos where people were just blatantly giving men the blame for this trend. Everyone's saying, oh, this trend is embarrassing and it's degrading, and it is. But it's all being directed at the woman embarrassing herself, which she is. And all of that got me thinking. Y'all remember earlier when I said the woman that he was hiding from the world, or his wife, she was the one that ended up facing the shame and embarrassment for all parties involved. Well, this is the perfect example of that coming full circle. He gets to quietly move on to the next or hide you from his wife while his name is covered, his face isn't in the camera, and she's, yes, willingly embarrassing herself, but she's the one that gets all the shame, all the think pieces. Let's get this clear, okay? Because no one is in the right. This whole situation is just weird as is. But you should not be with a man that only wants to see you 2 days out the week, especially if you know he has another woman. That's weird. And we should also not let men have this much power over us, period. Thank you for tuning into the Girl Talk you didn't know you needed. If you enjoyed this video, don't...
Bro. Listen, y'all tell me what y'all think down below, because honestly, I just feel like, dudes, for the guys out there, yo, whenever it comes to like y'all relationships, I know women can be a lot to handle at times. I know. I know. I would highly advise you, before you decide to go commit any infidelity, if you want to go enjoy and dip into some wonders outside of life, bro, I would advise you, leave the bitch. You feel me? Leave, bro. Like, do yourself the favor spiritually, mentally, and physically, bro, and save yourself from everything else, bro. Especially if you're a person that's gonna deal with guilt, save yourself, because once you start, you're not gonna stop. And then for the women who are encouraging this, because here's the thing, you guys have the access and are literally giving it, and then are the same ones, men are garbage because they keep on cheating. You're the same ones opening your feet. No one is on the good side, because y'all still playing a part. Y'all playing a part just as much. Yeah, but comment section, you can tell me what y'all think down below. Yeah, tell me what y'all think down in the comments down below. What else? Let me know what else you guys would want me to bring on the channel that I could react to and dissect. As for next time, it's your boy Jwiz. I'll see y'all in the next one.